What's going on, guys? I make a little bit different video. I know everybody on here that watches me are probably not into cycling. I built this channel originally was for bodybuilding. Then I got out of bodybuilding, got into cycling real heavy, and then I posted a lot of videos for that and kind of deleted some. And a lot of people are still there for cycling. So making a YouTube video about this China brand seat that I got, the RYET, I believe is how you say it. So the video that I showed at the beginning of it, so LexonBicycles.com, RYET Premium Saddle, RYET, RYET, inspire and encourage. So this is the box that it came in, pretty nonchalant. I never really read all the stuff on here, but it really just doesn't say anything. It just says made in China, has a bicycle, has something Bicycle Co. on the bottom of it. But it does come in this pretty nice little bag for the, I guess, for protection, or if you ever want to take your saddle back off and put it in a bag for some reason, I don't know, probably not. And then of course some bubble wrap. That's how it came in the box. Wasn't damaged, wasn't smashed, wasn't anything. The one that I ordered it from, I believe it says 14-day delivery. I want to say it probably took every single day of that 14 days to get. But overall, I mean, it wasn't too long. Sorry guys, kind of the end of the night for me, but overall wasn't too long. Very straightforward. I believe it was like $60 something. I'll put all the stuff in the description of like where I actually got it from, all that stuff. It is from AliExpress. It is a 3D printed saddle. It's pretty much like, it doesn't have any different contour in it as far as like different stiffnesses like some of them do. So if you get like I believe the 3D printed saddles, like I don't know if the physique is different. I think the physique is the same. It's all one hardness all the way through. But I do know for a fact that the specialized 3D printed one is not the same all the way through. It does have different sections, that are a little bit different as far as like density wise. So if you get a specialized saddle, sort of right where the seat bones are, I believe that it's a little bit stiffer or more dense than say like the nose and the very end of the tail. And I think they did that probably just because, one, so it doesn't wear out so fast, and two, it's already pretty cushiony, so it doesn't need to be really soft per se. And three, also less dense, I'm sure means less weight as well. So this one does not change density at all. It's from the tip to the end, it's all the same. It does feel relatively soft as far as like pushing on it with your fingers, but of course the underneath is very stiff carbon fiber, and it's got carbon fiber rails. The one thing I did notice on it is that it's not completely integrated as far as like the carbon being one piece. Obviously it's two pieces, basically three pieces, but put together as two pieces. So the rails are kind of like prefabbed on like a back section, and then like a nose, and then that's bonded on to the bottom of the saddle, and you can't really see it. I probably should have gotten a video before I put it on the bike, but it is it looks pretty solid. Oh my god, so much. It does look pretty solid as far as like the bonding wise, and it looks actually really nice. The way they did it, it doesn't look all junky or clumped together. It's very smooth, very well put together. But overall, I've paid $350 or whatever it was the first time I bought the 3D printed Specialized saddle that I didn't even fucking like. I took it off the bike, or actually I left that one on my bike when I sold it. And when I got my new Factor, it came with the Italia, and I actually have that on. I kept it off of my Specialized, and I liked that saddle so much that I wanted one like it. So this RYET is basically a copy of the Italia seat, but it's in a 3D printed version, and I measured it, I flipped it upside down, laid it on top. It's almost the exact same dimensions. It's just maybe just a hair longer actually than the Italia. But the cutout is pretty similar. The end piece is pretty similar, the tail. The only thing that's different really that I can see that makes a significant difference is that the 3D printed one, the China one, is taller. So you can see, and I'll actually show you right here. So if you look like right here in between this crevice, you can see the gap that's in here. I mean, I can stick my fingers all the way through here as far as like how far the saddle is off the rails. And then if you look at this one, I mean, you can tell that's way closer. I mean, I can barely get my finger all the way through on most of this section. So if you buy it, just expect to know that you will have to move your seat post, because it does make that big of a difference. I had to move mine down, not to mention I have short legs, so my saddle was already a little bit high to begin with. Yeah, overall, I mean, I only did an hour on it today, but an hour on the trainer is the first time I've ridden on it, and really pretty good. I've been riding a little bit more outside, and I have the saddle sore as it is on my right side. So, of course, that never feels good no matter what you're sitting on or what saddle. But overall, for being on the trainer, I have to say that it is overall a pretty comfortable saddle. It is definitely more comfortable just sitting on the trainer than my Italia was that I just showed you. I haven't ridden it outside or on the road, so I can't really answer that for how it feels about actually like riding on the road and able to like kind of adjust myself and things like that. The other thing that is different is that material, that it's 3D printed, and I don't know, maybe if this is because it's new. We'll see after a while of riding it, but I do want to say that it is overall a little slick feeling, I guess, if you want to say. It kind of has like I kind of felt like I was sliding around on it just a little bit, and this is when I very first sat on it. And then after a while, it kind of really didn't feel like that, but I do have my nose angled down on my saddles as well. They're not flat, so I am going to be moving around on it a little bit, and I usually have to adjust myself every once in a while on my Italia seat anyways. So maybe it's not slick anymore, but I know that when I very first sat on it, it felt like you could slide back and forth a little bit, and then it kind of that kind of went away as far as like the slickness when I started sitting on it more on the trainer. So that could have been just like the initial, you know, whatever was on there, like there was like a coating or something, because it was pretty shiny when I got it, and now after sitting on it for a little while, it's not shiny anymore. So So yeah, overall, if you are looking to get a China brand carbon seat from AliExpress, I mean, overall, as of right now, I would definitely recommend it for 60 bucks, you know, over $400 or whatever the 3D printed Italia seat is, which is just ridiculous. And then obviously you saw my two bikes. They're well taken care of. Everything is name brand. So, you know, it's the first piece that I've bought for either one of my bikes for AliExpress. But overall, pretty good. I'll give it a thumbs up, and I'll put all the stuff in below where I got it, you know, how much it was and all that sort of stuff below. So if you guys have any questions, definitely hit me up. I'd be happy to answer them or whatever. So see you guys later.